Welcome to New Jersey Patriot News, your source for Second Amendment news in New Jersey and around the nation. I'm your host, Matthew Bartkey. Today is Wednesday, February 21st, 2024. Gun Owners of America and Gun Owners Foundation announced today they have petitioned for writ of certiorari to the Supreme Court of the United States in their case against New York's anti-carry Bruen Response Law, the Concealed Carry Improvement Act, or CCIA. Large portions of the law were enjoined by the District Court, but later stayed and then vacated by the Second Circuit on December 8th of 2023, concluding that the District Court somehow didn't have jurisdiction or that the laws challenged do not violate the Second Amendment. In the petition, plaintiffs showcase both the lawmakers' expressed intent to subvert the Supreme Court's Bruen decision and the Second Circuit's disregard for the jurisprudence established by the precedential opinion. The law's provisions that are still in effect require applicants for concealed carry licenses to display good moral character, have in-person interviews with law enforcement, provide 4 character references, and undergo 18 hours of combined training, which is a significant increase from the previous 4-hour requirement. Eric Pratt, GOA's senior vice president, issued the following statement, quote, "New York politicians just couldn't help themselves when they quickly doubled down with their unconstitutional edicts following the Bruen decision. I'm incredibly confident the justices will take an extra close look at this case since their previous ruling was ignored by the insubordinate tyrants in Albany. We're excited about the opportunity to serve Kathy Hochul and her cabal another plate of humble pie if the court takes the case." End quote. Sam Paredes, on behalf of the board of directors for the Gun Owners Foundation, added, quote, "We sent the warning out to politicians far and wide following Bruen. Fall in line or we will make you. Sadly, New York refused to honor the Constitution, so we will have no choice but to follow through on our threat. We urge the court to take the case and once again rebuke New York's unconstitutional gun control." End quote. A state court in New York issued a decision yesterday in a case challenging the Nassau County Police Department's requirements to obtain a New York pistol permit. Applicants were required by Nassau to submit both a listing of all current and former social media accounts from the last 3 years, as well as a urinalysis to confirm applicants are not addicted to illegal drugs. The court's decision found in favor of the plaintiff, blocking the Nassau County requirements. The opinion relied on the Antonyuk decision in the Second Circuit, which upheld the injunction on New York's requirement to submit social media, and the Bruen decision finding that the requirement to submit a urinalysis is inconsistent with the nation's tradition of firearm regulation, as well as being a violation of the plaintiff's Fourth Amendment rights against unlawful search and seizure. A further hearing is scheduled on March 25th to determine if the Nassau requirement that all fingerprints must be performed by the Pistol Licensing Division creates unnecessary and unconstitutional delays, and whether it is arbitrary and capricious that required references not be law enforcement officers nor be related to one another. The Second Amendment Foundation filed briefs today in the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals in Brown v. ATF, which challenges the federal ban on young adults 18 to 20 from purchasing handguns. The case was originally filed in federal district court in West Virginia in September of 2022, shortly after the Bruen decision. The district court granted summary judgment in favor of the plaintiffs, but issued a stay on the decision pending appeal by the government. Second Amendment Foundation founder and executive vice president Alan Gottlieb noted, quote, "There can be no doubt that the plain text of the Second Amendment protects the rights of 18 to 20-year-olds to purchase firearms. While the handgun purchase ban does not prohibit Weakley or Brown from receiving a handgun as a gift or from buying one from someone who is not in the business of selling firearms, it does entirely cut them off from the regulated commercial market, which is more than enough to implicate the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment states that the right shall not be infringed, and anything that hinders the exercise of that right infringes it." End quote. Oral arguments are tentatively scheduled to be heard in early May. This is New Jersey Patriot News, your source for Second Amendment news in New Jersey and around the nation. I'm Matthew Bartkey. Thanks for listening.